What is up, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Thank you for being here. Have to shout out right away Dale Smith with the $2, I almost said super chat, super sticker. First super on a live stream. Dale, thank you so much for that, my friend. That is incredibly kind of you. Earlier said, let's get it. Thank you very much, Dale. Happy Tuesday to you. Happy new event day. Thank you again for that. In here, we got Postman, Chris, Vision, Andre, Katie, Novak, Alejandro, again, Dale, Jim, Minion, Laderick, Noah, Locus, Gold, Ramon, Sauce. What's going on, everybody? Good morning to you all. Lucas is just passing by. Have a good one, man. Postman sent the good old Manny line. Thank you, sir, for your dedication. Chris said, my playtime is limited in the summer. I'm just living vicariously through RG. Well, I appreciate you tuning in despite the limited time, my guy. I'll try my best to do some fun stuff while we're live here. Livid with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. As usual, people keeping up the tradition of donating before I even touch my controller, before I move my character. Livid, thank you so much. 5 gifted memberships going to R8, Bam, Kobe, History, and Ryan. Goodness me. If any of you 5 people that I just shouted out are here, please jump into the chat and drop Livid a thank you for the generosity. That's very kind. Thank you, Livid. How are you today? Well, you might have said earlier. Let's see. Just said what's going on. Thank you, Livid. George said, Artie, you're tired, just enjoying the gaming life now? George, I absolutely love that for you. I hope to be that someday. That would be amazing. Enjoy the retired life, man. Thank you for tuning into the stream. Jason said, new to the channel. Welcome, Jason. Thank you for being here. Alright, I've moved my character around. We're starting. Haunt said, has the dev stream happened already? We are not expecting a dev stream, Haunt. I'm not sure what you might be referring to there. But no, they haven't done one since the new season began. Peter, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Man, I'm just trying to keep up right now. We haven't even gotten into things. Almost 200 people in the stream already. Again, welcome everybody. Iceman, I will answer that in just a moment, my friend. We're gonna get into all of it. Luminous, what's going on? Have a great stream. I'll be hanging out. Sounds good, Livid. Thank you again. What's up, Mad Hattie? Good to see you. Just playing and listening. Thanks. Primate's in here. Guys, what is going on? I can't even keep up with this. Muttley with another 5 gifted. Going to Dale. Well, that's fitting. Welcome, Dale. Again, thank you for that. But going to Dale, Vision, Cody, AJ, and Uncle. And 5 more from Ure. Going to Raphael, Soapy, Canadian, Arthur, and Agent Death. Goodness me, people. Again, Livid, Mudley, and Ure, all with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you guys so much. And if any of those people that I shouted out are here, please jump in and thank those respective people. We have a... Alright, I'm going to pull it out this early in the stream. We have a... Oh, why is it so quiet? Oh, it's working. Hang on, never mind. We have a... amazing community. Thank you guys so much. And then Southie as well, joining up to Rogue Studios. What's up, man? Good to see you, and thank you for that. To any of the 15 people that just got gifted a membership, if you don't know what that means, you now get a little badge next to your name signifying your membership. You get emotes that you can use here in the live chat and on the video comments, and if you want to join our Discord server, link up your YouTube account, you'll get special access on there as well. I'm out of breath. Again, we're 9 minutes into the stream. I haven't left, this little square vicinity here. And everybody's being amazing. Thank you guys again for the generosity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Arctic said, new to the division, I enjoy your videos. Thank you, Arctic. Appreciate you being here. Smit, What's good? D nice, love your coverage on Div 2. Keep up the awesome work. Thank you, thank you. So much love in the chat today. Thank you guys so much. So again, we already have 250 people watching. All right, let's dive into some of the stuff, shall we? Otherwise, I could sit here all day and probably keep talking. So, if you did, I was gonna grab that and put it in the chat. I reminded myself. If you didn't see, the summer event has begun for the Division 2. I'm going to very quickly throw the day 1 guide that I made last night into the chat if you need it. So let's do this. Summer events, day 1. All right. And I'll pin that. So, yeah, the summer event has begun. I can't show you the project because I've already completed it, so day 2 is coming up. But there's been a lot of questions and confusion about what exactly is being awarded. What are we going to get from it? So the devs just posted about it like 30 minutes before I went live. Here's the deal. The new Slingshot SMG, the people have been seeing in here, is going to be the final reward. As per usual, we get a new named item. So this one is coming on, I think, day 7, they said, of the project. In the meantime, the other days are going to award us cosmetics and loot stuff. There's a new hat that we got for day 1. The summer hat, there's a new patch as well. Somewhere in this large catalog of patches that I have right here. But additionally, skill VFX are something that they have now brought back. That's something we haven't seen since the Division 2 launched. So, there are outfits in the store, and if you want a preview of what the outfit is going to look like, it's a reskin of this. So they always kind of do this where they put one version of the outfit on the store, one you get for free. There are 2 of these. So the free outfit will look like this. It'll just be in different colors, right? But each of these bundles, you can see on the right side under completion rewards, they come with a skill modifier, which is skill VFX. But there are 2 that you get for free as well. So again, 2 are awarded from these 2 bundles if you choose to buy them, but they confirm that the skill VFX for the turret and the hive are going to come for free from the project chain. So once you get those, you can then go into, mod your skills, and in the vanity slot, you'll be able to equip those. So again, the ones for the turret and the hive are coming for free in future days projects for the summer event. The ones for the drone and the seeker mine, though, are paid only. Those are from the store. Wanted to clear that up because I know there had been a lot of questions about, is the new skill VFX going to be free? What's going on there? So hopefully that kind of clarifies a little bit. Also, I feel like I'm going to mess up saying your name. And Kelly? Enkeli? Please correct me. I'm sure I butchered that. I apologize. But becoming a member of Rogue Studios, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are being incredible today. I appreciate you joining up, supporting that way. What's good, Bishop? Love your videos. Thank you, my friend. First time since I followed you to watch a live stream. Well, thank you for being here. What are you currently wearing? Yes, Livid, it looks like Chris got it correct. It's the Asian Yongja jacket. I don't know if you can actually get this anymore because it was part of the Year 6 Season 1 season pass. But they might bring it back sometime. They do that occasionally. But yeah, it's one of my favorite jackets. It's quite cool. And Kelly, you got it. I'll remember from here on out. Thank you for becoming a member. Sincerely. Alright, so we cleared up the stuff with the summer event. Or sorry, with the bundles at least in the skill VFX. Again, 2 of them are going to be paid. 2 are free. We're going to have 7 days worth of projects where we get an outfit, skill VFX, and the new Slingshot named item. So that should be pretty cool. That's the big word there. We then also, as I hint in the title, have not gone live since they dropped the big news about Snow, or the teaser image, rather. So we'll talk about that as we go through, I'm sure. There's a question of whether or not, I was going to ask you guys if you think I should get one of these bundles so I can show you the skill VFX. I wouldn't get this one because I don't personally like the colors there. But this one I don't think looks terrible. This actually kind of fits for like a summer tactical vibe in a way. Although I would kind of rather just get the uniform. I don't care that much about these things, but then I don't get the skill skin. So, you guys debate amongst yourselves if you want me to buy this so you can see the skill VFX without yourselves having to get it. But what we're going to start out with, as per usual, is a descent run to do the project. And then we'll do the scout. And then I think some of my buddies are going to hop on, and we will either run some legendaries or do some conflict for the project or some Dark Zone. We'll figure it out, as we always do. But let's get to it. We have almost 400 people already watching the stream. Again, thank you all for being here. If you have not already, and you want to help support, hitting the like button very much does help push the stream to more people. All that good stuff. We're only 22 likes away from 100 likes. But thank you for giving up some of your Tuesday to be here with me. All right. I'll take an AK. And I will absolutely take a Revive 5. Can't buy anything yet. Michael said, love your content, thank you. Good morning to yourself, Felix. How you doing? Still saying DZ in the mirror 3 times, hoping.
Hostile construction initiated.
Hey, what's up, Darth? Good to see you, man. You feel left out? If we do one, you're welcome to join. I think we're only going to have 3 people, so if we want to fill the 4th slot, we can. But how are you, sir? I don't think... Have we talked since Brooklyn came out? Things have been so busy. I mean, I'm sure, as you probably know. There's a lot of people I need to try and catch up with. But yeah, regarding the whole winter snow thing, I see George was asking, do we have any confirmation on what that is? We do not. I have been working on a kind of deep dive, rabbit hole speculation video about it. I believe I should have it ready to drop tomorrow. So I look forward to y'all checking that out and giving me some of your thoughts on that. But yeah, there's some very interesting implications with that photo that they dropped. Indeed. Viking, I'm doing well, man. Hope you are too. Jive coming in with the 10-month member message. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing fantastic. Won't speak for anybody else, but thank you for being at classified status for 10 months, man. That's fantastic. You know I appreciate you. I'm like genuinely trying to catch my breath. I feel like there's been so many things to to call out and talk about, and we're only 17 minutes into the stream. But that's just the kind of community we got here, huh?
Active.
We jumped way up past 100 likes, by the way. Thank you all for that very much. What's in the loophole today in Descent? Isn't it funny that I never look before I go in? I just kind of dive in there. Well, I can tell right away it's not one of the gray ones because of the exotic availability. I don't know why this is a hard pick for me. What's up, Rodrigo? Coming in to leave my like. Playing right now, too. Well, thank you for dropping by, man. I appreciate it. Joshua said just started watching your content the last couple of days. Really insightful stuff. It's got me back into the game. I always love to hear that, man. Glad to see you back. Glad you're enjoying. As per usual, feel free to drop by if you ever have any questions.
Console online. Supply station online.
Kelly said just got into Division 2 a couple of weeks ago. Found you as the first YouTuber to watch. Been very helpful. Super happy to hear it. Not to brag whatsoever, but it seems like we get a good amount of those messages regularly, and it always makes me smile. That's all I can really hope to do, right? Is
Medium.
obviously I enjoy the game a lot. If I can help other people do the same, then that is a win-win-win.
Constructing hostile combatant. Hostile construction initiated.
What's up, Bartos? No, I mean, there's certainly talents in there that are good. I meant specifically from the exotic collection. I would much prefer to have, I mean, pretty much the best considered damage ones in here are like Bullet Hell, Plague of the Outcasts, Agonizing Bite. Bloodsucker is really good if you're trying to go for high loops. But I can make anything work. Luckily, I'm only going to the Nemesis. If I were going higher, I'd probably wait for it to be a better pool. Boom Gaming, what's up, man? I'm doing well indeed. How are you? Paul, how's it going? Jesse, I'm not on Twitch. I'm only here on YouTube. I'm hyper fixated on Division 2 right now. Hell yeah, Keto.
Difficulty rating. High value.
Well, we'll see. Again, I'm not 100% sure what we're going to run later, but we'll figure something out. Do the turmoil knee pads work in conflict? They do not. The turmoils, if you switch to the PvP stat view, it drops their value to 0, I believe. But even if it doesn't, no, the turmoil do not work in any PvP content. Where doors are they coming out of? Down there. Dude, the chat's blown up. My phone next to me is blown up. The game is still posting stuff. I think they're just answering, Oh, they're talking about the slingshot. Alright, I gotta look at that after this room is clear. By the way, Demarsh joining up as a member of Rogue Studios. Thank you, my friend. Goodness gracious, already. So many gifted, so many people joining. You guys are freaking amazing. Thank you, man. Also, Lazy, as I was just looking at the chat, Lazy Syntax as well. No, not Syntax. Styanax. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Also joining up to Rogue Studios. Goodness gracious. Thank you guys both for the support. The continued, like, membership culture that we've kind of cultivated on the streams is phenomenal. I mean, it genuinely does help make the content that I make, you know? YouTube AdSense can only go so far, so everybody that joins up as a member, just know that I genuinely appreciate you helping me make the content that I do here on the channel. How's it been? It's been good. I glanced over at your name, I'm like, oh, Lazy Syntax, of course. But that's why reading comprehension is important. Am I even at the boss wave yet? What's happening? I've kind of been not paying attention here. We are, okay. Hit the tank. What's the new event about? There's a project chain. They brought back skill VFX from year 1 of Div 2. Well, they haven't brought back those ones, but there are new skill VFX, which we haven't had since year 1. There's a new outfit. If you want to see the day 1 guide, I posted it last night, and there's a link at the top of the chat. But there's going to be a week's worth of new projects. Nice. Alright, I was going to look really quickly because I think the game just confirmed something. God, they've been posting so much stuff this morning. So they confirmed that the new slingshot is going to have boosted optimal range, which is kind of a bummer. I was hoping it might have like boosted RPM since it's a UMP. Try and like maximize the DPS potential there. But the slingshot's gonna have boosted optimal range. Let's see, you could roll that with like Outsider. Is that the one where like you get a kill and then it boosts your handling and range? I don't know. That probably won't be that good, but I'll still do a video review on it when it drops. don't really want any of those. I'm taking an explosive sticky bomb. We're at 430 people now in the stream. That's fantastic. Thank you all for being here. Get to the chopper. How you doing? Wanted to show some love, my guy. I appreciate it. Demarsh. Where the skill VFX in the store, they are awarded when you buy either of the 2 summer bundles, Phoenix. So if you look at the bundles for the, I forget their names off the top of my head, but the 2 new bundles, you'll see that under the completion rewards on the right side, it shows you the VFX. I don't know which one. One is for the Seeker Mine, one is for the drone. Unfortunately, they don't really mark which is which. I'm sure someone online, I'm sure probably DJ Tickle has a video about it from like 8 hours ago. You could probably find the information online, but unfortunately it doesn't really detail that within the game. But yeah, those 2 come from there, but they did confirm that the skins for the turret and hive are going to come from the projects. So those ones will be entirely free. Which is good. I was concerned they were going to make all of them paid, and that would not have been great since they're introducing or reintroducing these for the first time since year 1. I'll do insulated, why not? I gave you some free advertising on the Manhunt we did. So hopefully any of those 5 people that watch it all will subscribe. Oh, did you make a video about it? I need to. I try and go through my mentions on YouTube.
Entering new room. Difficulty rating.
Medium. Once every... What's the phrase I'm trying to think of? Once every often? That's not right. You know what I mean. Every now and then. There we go. I'll go through my mentions on YouTube. I probably need to do it soon. But yeah, that was fun. We're definitely not going to be last week's stream for for crazy moments, because that was quite the run. Look at that accuracy. That was insane. Oh, I completely forgot that I picked up consistent shatter. The VFX aren't working on my skills. I saw some clips of people using them, so that's weird. Are you sure you went in and equipped them, Keith? You bought the bundle and then you went in and equipped them? Thanks for all your vids. Big help from a new player here. Maxime, super happy to hear it. You're very welcome. I hope you continue enjoying your time in Div 2. Urban said, sorry I'm late, what's good? You're not late, it's okay. Sorry. I thought I would respond with the same energy. No, if you made it to the stream at all, you're not late, my friend. How are you? Thanks for being here.
Medium. Constructing hostile combatant. Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn.
My favorite build is the Healer True Patriot build. I need that hive skin. Yeah, well, that one will be free, so we'll just have to keep doing the summer projects, and sometime between now and day 7, it'll be awarding those entirely free. Yeah, the hive one will be nice. And that one, I don't think, I'm trying to think back to the dev stream. I know they showed us the hive, the drone, and the Seeker Mine. I don't think they showed us what the turret one looks like. But that one could be pretty cool, too.
Supply station activated.
I'm glad that they're doing those again. I feel like that's a pretty cool customization outlet. No one wants this because we want DZ farming. I don't think there's a world in which I can make enough or frequent enough DZ farming videos that would satisfy the people who really like that series. I'm glad you like it, Josh. I am working on, well, the current one I'm working on is a recap of what we did live last week, because that was too good to not put in a video. But there will be more. Probably not as quickly as you would like, but there will be more.
Console active.
I feel like my talent picks are not great today. I mean, I have 2 stacks of vigilant, so I can't complain too much, but... Been away from the game since Warlords. Your vids have been a critical help towards getting back into the game and updated. Great work. Thank you, Indra. And welcome back. I'm kind of jealous of people who dipped out at Warlords and are back now, because essentially you just skip the 5 years in between the last, you know, big DLC expansion type release and the new one. I'm happy for you, but I'm jealous. Welcome back, though. Hope you're enjoying. I'm new to the game too, really enjoying it. Your videos have been super helpful. Thank you, Vanessa. Again, really happy to hear it. I'm sure at a certain point people are like, why do you... Oh! I got in too deep. The point that I was trying to get at is I will never get tired of hearing it. I'm always immensely happy to help people understand and enjoy the game more that I love so much, so... Glad that was the case for you. Hope you continue enjoying. Can you not rush up and punch me? There we go. Oh, we got a sniper way down there. Shooting an AK that far is probably not the move, but I'm going to try it anyway. Oh, we did fine. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Firstly, Dale with another super sticker coming in at $9.99. Thank you, my friend. That is too kind of you. You really do not have to, but I appreciate that very much. Thank you so much, sir. And then as well, Tommy Rocks 81 coming in with... I wish YouTube would tell me. Well, I need to brush up on my world knowledge more, but $50 in some currency. Thank you so much. That is incredibly kind. Said that blue screen catalyst build is the most fun I've had since the game's launch. Thanks for the build video. Oh, man. Well, I'm super happy to hear that. You're very welcome. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun with it too. So I'm incredibly glad that you have had the same feelings there. Again, thank you for the 50 in that currency. That is incredibly generous. Both to Tommy and Dale. Shout out and thank you to you both for the generosity, guys. Thank you, thank you. Find me another community on YouTube that is as kind and giving as this one. I don't think you can. Thank you both. What else we got going on in the chat? Division 2 is pretty addictive. You're telling me. I'm here 9 years later. Well, if you count the first game as well. Yes, I can show you the talent pool. Let me just go through this. It is this one. He obviously doesn't read YouTube comments. I try, Jinx. I try, but there are a lot of them. So if I miss something that you said, feel free to resend it. I don't know if you mean here in the chat or on a video. More and more these days I get accused of not reading YouTube comments. I think anyone who's been around for a while knows that I try my very best to keep up with the comments, but there are a lot, and there are only so many hours in the day. What I don't understand is why they segmented the DZ sections. Also, hey, from the iceberg video. What's up? Hope you like that one. Yeah, the segmented DZs obviously didn't really work out. I don't know if it was purely a technical choice, because they did say that they were not able to get Division 2 running on older consoles at 24 players like Division 1 had because of the increased graphics and customization. So I don't know if that was like a major influencer or if that was just kind of a byproduct. But yeah, I think most everybody agrees that, that was not the way to go. Ooh, I will take Allegro. What's up, Misto? Said, hey, RogueGold, may I ask what you were doing in Descent? You certainly can ask. Every week there is a new project for Descent, which among other rewards gives you a lore collectible. And so I go in once a week and do it. I like to stay up to date with the lore. I try and do lore videos every now and then when there's some big reveals. And so I like to stay up to date with it all. Meaning I do Descent once a week to be sure I get that. And so that's kind of why I like doing... Oh. Kind of why I like doing Tuesday streams is because that is the reset day. And so we can kind of cross off some of our weekly objectives here together. Is the Elmo bad for PvP now? No, I wouldn't say it's bad at all. Are there better options? Probably. But it still gives you really good stats, and I mean, when you do proc the shock ammo, that's quite strong. So no, I wouldn't say it's bad.
Hostile construction initiated. Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn from highlighted doors.
Thank you for the conversion, Wally. I'm afraid I don't remember, Jinx. I'm sorry. To be honest, I don't remember. There are many things I don't remember about back during the Div 1 days. I was still in school and had a lot, you know, a lot of stuff going on. Love your gameplay, thank you. I just hope Division 3 comes soon. I wouldn't hold your breath, unfortunately. But I'm sure excited for it. Red Rover Heartland was canceled last year. They are no longer working on it, unfortunately.
Difficulty rating easy.
It was very sad news.
Constructing hostile combatant. Hostile construction initiated.
All the fire. Got my Twitch drops yesterday. Yeah, they were able to grant them out, which is great. I got mine as well.
Console active.
Trying to keep up with the chat is getting more and more difficult with each stream. You're telling me, man. You're telling me. Well, it's chat, and then also, I mean, you know, I try my very best, as I said, to keep up with YouTube comments, but when I get nowadays, like, I don't know what it is, I'll say average 200 to 300 a day, especially back when Brooklyn launched, there's just no way. Again, I try, but it's tough.
Entering new room. Difficulty high value target. Constructing hostile
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm looking at chat. Where are the doors?
Hostile construction initiated.
Thanks, you're my favorite streamer. I've tried your builds, they are great. Hey, super happy to hear it. Biblically, thank you for saying that. Oh! That was bad. Good lord. I got hit in the fire and with the barrel. I'm lucky I didn't die there. I guess I have my revive 5, that's good. I would have been hopefully saved by that. I can't believe they never added survival to Div 2. Well, you might be in luck there. It's not confirmed in any way, shape, or form, but again, I mentioned earlier, I'm putting out a video tomorrow about this snow teaser that we got last week, and I think there is a higher chance than some may be admitting that it could be Survival 2.0. Again, it's not confirmed, and I stress that in the video. But it's a good video, so I hope y'all will watch it and give me your own thoughts. But yeah, I think there's a few too many things lining up that point that it could very well be something akin to Survival 2.0. We will see. Riverside, well, I'm disappointed. Hey man, you were able to avoid the disappointment for a year longer than the rest of us, so I commend you for that. But yeah, it was very, very sad. As I think I've alluded to in a lot of my videos, I was involved in a lot of Heartland testing, and I cared a lot about that project and game. It was quite fun. You think Heartland's assets could be used to make an offside dark zone? Have some use for them? Do I think they could theoretically? Yes. Do I think they will? No. Unfortunately, I can't really elaborate on why I think that, but I don't think so, unfortunately. But I don't think it's as simple as some people think about just like porting it over. It would probably take them about just as much work to convert whatever was in Heartland to Division 2 as it would for them just to make new stuff, you know? So, you know, people are always like, just bring over all of Division 1's map. It's like, well, it doesn't really work like that. It takes a lot of work to update stuff to whatever engine version you're using. They also built Division 1 with entirely different scaling, so there would be a lot of work involved in doing something like that. And sometimes it's just easier to make stuff from scratch.
Watch the flank.
Console available.
Michael coming in with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much, man. Going to Jinx, Red Rover, Red Reddington, 2 different Reds, Daniel, and Dre. Welcome, welcome. If any of you 5 are here, well, I know a good amount of you are, please give Michael a thank you for his generosity. Appreciate it very much, my guy. As always, too kind. Thank you, sir. Postman's back. I'm just running through Descent as usual for the quick project completion.
Entering new room. Difficulty rating easy.
Son of Batman, what's going on?
Constructing hostile combatant.
People can be so unrealistic when it comes to programming. They don't understand how it works at all. Yeah, I mean, fortunately, I don't think a lot of it is like intentionally. It's not like malicious or anything. People aren't trying to underestimate stuff. They just simply don't know. Just in the same way that I don't understand a damn thing about calculus, or you know what I mean? Like,
Console
there's things that all of us don't specialize in and understand, but it's just about recognizing that you don't know about those topics and, you know, being open to hearing what the reality is. Unfortunately, there's some people who don't know a lot about it and then try to proceed as though they do know, or they're unwilling to hear what the actual realities of it are. That's too bad, because I don't think that's very productive, but such is the world.
Construction initiated.
What's the new event? The summer event is underway, so we've got 7 days of new projects. There's going to be a new outfit, new skins. They're bringing back skill VFX for the first time since the first year of the game. And there will be a new named SMG as the final day's reward. If you want the day 1 guide, I've got it linked up at the top of the chat. I did a video on it last night. Dude, we are just stacking vigilance right now. I'm going to absolutely melt the Nemesis.
Room selected. Difficulty rating easy.
Postman with another 5. You guys are just insane today. Seriously, thank you for all the gifts and love. But 5 more going to Doovie, Narnar Politician, Lord Primate, not American Primate, who's a longtime member here, and Bull McGee. 5 more people coming to Rogue Studios. Once again, if you're here, please jump in the chat to give Postman a thank you for the generosity. Appreciate it as always, man. How you doing today? You warm enough in this this little heat wave we're having?
Console available.
I definitely know nothing about game development. I was just huffing hopium. Well, but that's the thing, right? Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with asking the questions or being like, can we do X, Y, and Z? But then if the actual answer is no, we can't for this and this reason, then you're just like, all right, too bad. Whereas some people would go, well, no, you're just lazy and wrong and bad at your job. And it's like, well, I don't think that's really what we're getting at here, but you do you.
Hostile spawn from highlighted doors.
Oh, look at that stick. That was insane. I got 2 of them with that. That was fantastic. I didn't mean to drop my hive there, though. What are you doing there? Easy. What's up, Riv Flash? I'm new to the game, level 20. I was unable to play Descent. Why is that? When I say, or it says press F to matchmake, but when I do, nothing happens. There's a chance. I mean, matchmaking doesn't automatically begin the run. It would just put you in the pool to be invited to a group that's doing it. So if you just hit matchmake and then nothing happened, it might be that the game didn't find a group for you. So it didn't start it yet. You can play Descent solo if you just want to go in there. They also changed it in the recent update so that Descent can only be done starting at level 20. So if you tried it at like 18 or 19, it wouldn't be available yet. But see if you can just launch into it rather than starting matchmaking. And you should be able to do it. If I'm understanding what's happening properly. Alright, let's get it.
Entering new room. Difficulty rating. Nemesis.
What's going on, MCD? How are you, man? What's your favorite DLC between both divisions?
Nemesis
Oh, man.
detected.
Well, that's kind of tough to compare, right? Because if you compare something like the Underground DLC versus Battle for Brooklyn in Division 2, those are very different definitions of a DLC.
Curtailed.
Brooklyn is an entirely new map and story and all that stuff, whereas Underground is just a mode.
Hostile restore hive detected.
I mean, I will always have a fond place in my heart for Division 1 things. I think modes like Survival and Last Stand played a big part in why I'm still playing the franchise today, you know? So I have to give my flowers to those. But Last Stand specifically is what I spent so much of my time doing in Division 1 once it came out. He was just looking away from me. He just rolled and looked the other way. That might have been the easiest Nemesis fight I've ever had in my life. Any tips for killing the Nemesis? Chaos says, yeah, get him to look the other way, like it did right there. I'm kidding. The spot that I went to is really good, that high spot in the corner. You have about 10 seconds to run somewhere when you spawn into the room, so I always book it for that corner. Also, getting stuff like trauma on your yellow talents, if that's in the pool, is really good. Oh, I didn't hit quit. So yeah, this spot up here is one of the best because he'll rarely push you, and if he does, you just kind of, you know, try and avoid him back here until he runs away. But this is my preferred spot in the room to fight him. Getting stuff like a Revive Hive in case you go down is good. You can also get Riot Foam or a Decoy. Those are some of the best skills to use against him. But yeah, Trauma, Riot Foam, Decoy. Get a high-powered like LMG or AR. That's usually my preference. Stacks of Vigilance are really good. I need to work on a Descent guide. I was working on one before the DLC came out, but it got postponed because of all the craziness there. So I need to work on that because I know a lot of people struggle in Descent. Sorry, I just got home from work. You're good. What is the event? It is the summer event. It's live right now. There's 7 days worth of projects with a new outfit, skill VFX, new named item. If you want the day one guide, I've got it linked up there at the top of the chat. I did a video on it last night. May I ask a question? Always, Matthew. You know you can. Vigilance or Companion for PvP? Depends on the... I don't love that it auto-plays the thing now. I want to listen to that on my own time. Oh, I ran out of room. Alright, we gotta open some caches. Vigilance or Companion very much depends on the situation and the build. Vigilance is really good in conflict because there's no radar. It's easier for you to sneak people and take advantage of the huge damage spike before they shoot you. Whereas Companion I prefer in the Dark Zone when I can have something like a Seeker Mine following me, and that's not giving away my position since there is a radar. So I'd say that's the simple answer to the question. But there are always cases for both, you know? All depends on the build. What's up, Powder? I run your PvE build. It's my favorite. Happy to hear it, man. Love that. Is it possible to reset control points? Day 1 points I had already controlled. Yes, Jedi. So if you go into your map here, once you're at level 40, you can see at the bottom there's a button called Global Settings. If I move it, there you can see it at the bottom, Global Settings. If I click that button, I then get taken to this menu, and the last button here resets all your control points. And you then confirm the settings. So yes, you have that that option if you need it. Which global event is active this week? It is Hollywood, I believe. Yeah. So much loot. Quick question, the Caretaker is still available through Shade Level Up. I missed the event. I've not been able to find a definitive answer. Right now it is not available, unfortunately, Justin. It was available through that Game Pass project, and they've yet to bring it back in any other format or say if it is coming back. Is there any y'all gear to buy from vendors? It can be sold at some vendors. Unfortunately, you missed last week. The Hollow Man was at the Countdown vendor. I don't know if there's any as of today. I've not gone and looked at the reset. But Countdown vendor, Clan vendor, DZ vendors can all have it. So be sure to check those. What's going on, Braden? Sugar Skull said, Bullet King or Blue Screen for Striker build? I mean, both are good. both can be good, I should say, and it's all personal preference. I like the blue screen a lot. I think it does some really fantastic crowd control work. So yeah. I will leave that to you. I see people are already trying to invite me. I just need to run the scout quick, and then we're gonna do other stuff. But I guess we can get here. Let me switch to this really quickly. Let's see what's going on. Maybe. All right, well, we need 30, let's say 30 True Sons kills. Can that happen anywhere? So I'd like to go and do just a random control point then. Street Rebel, I play on console. Do you think Negotiator's Dilemma or Ongoing Directive is better for blue screen? Ongoing, Lincoln. That would be my pick. As always, you can make your build however you want it, and I encourage you to try out different things, but I think Ongoing Directive synergizes with it a lot better. Oh, look at all these dudes rolling in. This is perfect. We got a patrol and like a convoy. And all these dudes. Are my modifiers on? Yes, of course they are. I can see the symbols. Do I have the right stuff in? I do. Perfect. I don't know why I didn't pop that before, actually. This is perfect. I might get this done at this one control point. Call the allies.
Reinforcements incoming. Heavily hostile detected.
Bam.
Incoming hostiles detected.
So can I repop target rich? It's almost ready. There we go. Pecan for the win. Oh, it's too good. Oh, it's too good. There we go. 30 kills in this one control point. That's perfect.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Bam. All right. Yeah, Nova, I just need to go through the scout quick. I sent you an invite, but as soon as I'm done with it, we'll all link up.
Access unlocked.
I see people are spamming questions of what the build is. Here it is right here. Using the Pecan with 4 Striker, Exodus gloves, Obliterate on the chest. Waller said, how do you get 181 rounds? That is from the Pecan Exotic. You can get it right now in the Season Pass. Every kill gets you a magazine size increase next time you reload. It's quite good. How do you pop target rich? If you're on controller, it's going to be up on the D-pad. It's one of the active modifiers, so you slot one of these in, and then whenever the cooldown is up, you can see it as the little input there. Activate target rich with up on the D-pad. I don't know what the default one is on PC, but it'll tell you on screen. The chest is Cheska with Obliterate. What mods am I using? I've got target rich on this one, and then loaded up best kind of defense and safety first. Safety first I could probably do without. There's just not like a ton of great general damage ones.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
I thought the developer said they couldn't do anything about snow, so why are they making snow now? That's the question, Retro. That is the question indeed, and it is a point I raise in my video tomorrow, where I'm going to deep dive on kind of the whole deal with that snow picture from last week, so I recommend you check it out. But, you know, I think it's a matter of there are certain things that are hard to do technically, and that's why they don't want to give anybody, you know, false hope for things. Stuff like snow, stuff like single strap backpacks. But when and if they do find a technical solution, then they're able to do it. And nobody's, you know, expectations were hurt in the meantime because they promised something that they couldn't end up doing. But let's say, for example, if you have a 25% chance to pull something off, you're not going to tell the community, hey, we're going to do it, because you don't know if it's going to happen. But then if it does happen, great, and everyone's hopefully pleased by it. I also suspect, again, as you'll see in my video tomorrow, I don't think snow is going to come to the overall open world map. That's just my guess. I could be completely wrong, but I think that is probably harder for them to do than it is to make snow in an isolated version of DC for something like Survival 2.0. Once again, I recommend you check out my video tomorrow. But, yeah, I think it's a lot easier for them to just make an isolated map and put stuff on top of that rather than it would be to change the open world map with all of the systems and features layered on top of this. And I think they've also just gotten more resources as time has gone on. I think Brooklyn probably did pretty well. I think that's getting them a lot of leeway in funding. I don't think snow is a direct result of that, because I can guarantee they've not made the decision or done the work to make that happen in the last 3 weeks since Brooklyn came out. But yeah. Why snow now during summertime? It's not coming right now. That's a expectation some people have gotten that is not correct. They shared us concept art, but we have no information about what it is, when it's going to be. My presumption is that it will be this winter or later into 2026, but they've given us zero indication of when it might actually come to the game. If you come across True Sons, put a stop to whatever they're doing. I assume that just means activities. Can I just do another control point? Does that count? I guess let's find out.
Hostile control point nearby.
Okay, Samuel and Derek said they do count. Thank you, guys. Then I will do this. Hey, what's up, Trey? I don't really like Hollywood, but it is a useful event. What build do you use for it? I have one that uses 4 pieces of that one set. What's it called? Tip of the Spear with the Firewall specialization, and I basically get infinite flamethrower ammo. It's really fun. I have a video for it. If you want me to link it, I can find that once we're done with this. They keep getting stuck on their friends and jumping up to the ceiling there.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Oh, hello. I did not know y'all were pushing up on me.
Reinforcements have arrived. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
I see people asking what LMG and gloves am I using. The LMG is the Pecan Exotic. You can get it from the Season Pass. The gloves are the Exodus Gloves Exotic, which came from last season's Season Pass. You can now farm them out in the general loot pool. At least you should be able to. I know some people have debated on whether or not that might be bugged, but I know some people have said they have gotten them, so... Yeah, you can farm them out in general content. Melted. Oh, we got rogues. Where? Is that them? We got rogues.
Rogue agent detected.
I can't hit that thing. Too bad this build isn't quite made for rogues, because I'm not getting enough kills to get the magazine size. But I do have my increased damage right now. Let's see if I can do anything with that. Oh yeah, we got one down. What's the date for the new update? Which update are you referring to? Andre. Hope I'm saying your name correctly. The new season started a few weeks ago, so it's going to be another like month and a half-ish, 2 months until the next season starts.
Rogue agent eliminated. Supply room access unlocked.
When's the snow update? We don't know. All they've done is dropped a piece of concept art and said, we're working on something. So we are going to have to wait for more information. Probably at the earliest, and this is purely my guess, I have no information to back this up, I would say the earliest would be late this year. Otherwise, probably next year.
I hate guard duty.
I just want to say I appreciate you taking the time to answer my questions, even though I'm new here.
Good work out there.
Not a problem at all, Ref. Happy to. Again, sometimes people get upset that I don't answer their questions, but it's really not intentional. There's, I try to answer everybody's, but I don't think I would ever be able to play the game if I was staring at chat the entire time. So I try my best. You're very welcome, and I hope you continue enjoying the game. By the way, folks, the fact that we have almost 600 people watching is crazy. Again, thank you all for being here. We have one more part. Oh, that only counts as one. Whoops. I thought it would have been two. Is getting Catalyst just last mission, or is there another way? People have reported that it can drop from the Brooklyn open world bosses, which spawn once every 30 minutes. Or once you kill them, there's a 30-minute respawn timer, I should say. But it's not really confirmed if that can happen even if you have not gotten them before. Again, I've seen people say yes. I've not confirmed that myself. So the main way is the last mission, but technically people have said you can get it from open world bosses in Brooklyn too. Good lord, what do we got going on here? Clutch Clipper with the 20 gifted memberships.
You're dead. Are you not understand?
Thank you so much, my friend. Goodness me. Okay, 20 people coming to Rogue Studios. We got Buddy, Jose, Death Soul, Thomas, Pop, Bert, Bright Shadow, Squad Up, Iron Beagle, Honey, Frame, Metro, Ailmar, hope I'm saying that right, Jason, Dawnfall, Sola, Nix, Helm, Ironside, and Matthew Cole. 20 people coming to Rogue Studios, courtesy of Clutch Clipper. Clutch, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that very, very much. If any of those 20 people I just shouted out are here, please drop Clutch a thank you in the chat. That takes us to, what are we at now? 49 new members as of today's stream. If any of you 20 or anybody else is wondering what a membership entails, you get a badge by your name, you get emotes you can use here on the live chats and on the video comments, and if you join our Discord server and link up your YouTube account, you'll get access there too. Clutch said great content. Thank you so much, man. Again, that's incredibly generous of you. I appreciate it very, very much. There's a lot y'all could be putting your hard-earned money towards these days, so to direct any of it my way to support is beyond appreciated. Thank you so much.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Okay, we got that done. What's our last thing? Retake the Lincoln Memorial. Okay. We'll see actually if we want to get people in for this. Let me invite folks real quick. I got a Fox's Prayer from that. Whatchamacallit? Alright, I guess people aren't joining yet. Pecan build soon. If you mean a video, I've already actually done one. I can link it to you. But yeah, I did a video on it last week, week and a half ago. It wasn't like directly, or it wasn't labeled as a build video. I kind of was just talking about the pecan overall, but I showed off this specific build in there. But yeah, I've just been loving it. Is it like the absolute best item in the game? No. But just for like general heroic play, which is what I like to do in PvE, it's very fun. Just consistent damage, high mag size. What's not to love? I don't need to be, you know, I could run the Lexington and kill stuff in half a second, but if I can get a weapon that sounds good, feels good, and I don't have to reload very often, sign me up. I see a few people asking about my jacket. It is the Agent Yongja jacket. Kozik, joining back to Rogue Studios. Thank you, man. Glad to see so much love being put into the game lately. It's extremely hard to believe. I know, dude. It's been a long road since Season 9 in 2022. But indeed. Thank you for joining back up as a member, man. You know you don't have to. I appreciate you very much. I wouldn't have my Ouroboros if it wasn't for you. I still don't think I've ever gotten the Ouroboros from the chest in Paradise Lost. Now, to be fair, I need to play more Paradise Lost because I haven't done a ton. But that's still kind of wild. So thank you, man. You know I appreciate it. And then there's also a member message. Let me look at it as soon as we clear this room here. Get back. Easy. Alright, what do we have up here? Limitless with the 13-month member message. Nice way to spend the evening watching your stream. Appreciate you being here, man. And thank you for being a member for 13 months. That's very kind of you. They need to calm down with the apparel bundles. I'm running out of money. Yeah, they know what they're doing. And that is a topic I want to talk about in the video coming up, because I know there's a lot of debate there. But yeah, thank you, man, for being a member for 13 months. Retro, have you tried making any magazine-sized builds to go with the pecan, like True Patriot, Brazos, maybe the Centurion? Excuse me. I had to burp as soon as I tried to respond to that. Yes, I did try it with the Centurion. It's a little bit wonky because you have to... The only way you can benefit from the mag size bump from the Centurion is to proc the additional mag size buff from the Centurion, and then you have to get the 4 kills and reload, and then you go up to like 280 rounds or something. So it is fun. I had fun with that build, but it was a bit too micromanagey for my taste. I have not tried it with True Patriot or one of those things. Maybe once they buff True Patriot, which they've committed to doing, that could be more fun for sure, something to look into. But for now, I'm just enjoying this striker build. That's what I've been running since the season came out. I didn't know he was foamed up right there. That was kind of funny.
Damn it. The Trusons have turned the memorial into a base. An area beneath you with increased security. Isaac can't access data on this location.
Wonder what the talent will be on the Slingshot SMG. Big Tay, they actually responded about that today on Twitter. They said that it's not going to be a talent, but the gun will come with higher than normal optimal range. Which I'm not super excited about. I don't think it's going to be that good, but we'll take a look at it in a video once that drops. Yo, Rogue, what's up, Dynamite? Does the influx of new and returning players make you enjoy what you do more? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think in a perfect world, we would all love the Division to be as popular and as thriving as it could be. And yeah, I mean, purely from an analytics standpoint, I've never been covering the Division at a time when it's more popular than right now. I mean, to be fair, I was making videos back when Warlords came out, and there were definitely more people then, but I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I had like 1,000 subs, and I was just kind of messing around. So, in terms of the more modern Division 2 era, this is the largest and most popular the game in its community has ever been, and that's definitely fun from a content creator standpoint. No question. When is the next DC farming video? As soon as I can finish it. It's going to be a live one. Well, last week on stream I did a live recording of one, and it's going to be an edited version of that run. I can't promise you a date because I don't know a date, but it's in the works. I was talking about earlier, I think if people have their way, I would have a new one of those ready every single day, but unfortunately that's it's not quite how it goes. I thought I had hit that laptop before they all came out, but I guess that's after. You want to jump over and not hide up there? That'd be nice. Okay. My least favorite NPC behavior in the Division is when you go all the way out of your way to go up to a position where they're at high up and then they jump over as soon as you get there. I'm like, come on, man.
That should keep them from getting more of those mortars.
You think closing the tunnel is smart? Fuck you! You locked yourself in with us. I'll make sure you rot down here.
You have such a nice voice, it's unfair. Well, I appreciate it. Everybody's got their traits and qualities that some people like, other people don't like. That's just how it goes. I'm sure you have got an amazing looking face that I would love to have. My biggest thing is I need to do some like vocal lessons on how to learn to preserve my voice a little bit more, because after like 2.5, 3 hours of streaming, I'm cooked. I can't. I mean, it's not like I can't talk, but I just get really hoarse. I need to be better about trying to preserve the vocal cords. I hate how if you just don't damage them right away, you're stuck in that immunity phase. Ooh.
Go on ahead back up. The team from the
A
campus
tardy
is taking
grade.
position inside the memorial. If you hadn't stopped them, I know they would have used.
Is there any way to get the caretaker after the project? Because mine is bugged the whole time. Unfortunately, Braden, there is not. Not currently. Maybe they'll do something moving forward, but as of right now, there's not. Alright, Scout 5 done. And I will check out the comm later.
Today, we dealt a great blow to the True Sun's infrastructure.
I'm very excited to see what's new with the snow they posted last week. Said trying something new. I know, man. I was saying before, I've got a video coming out on that tomorrow, kind of diving deeper on that whole topic, so I hope you'll check it out. Ooh. This is a good backbone. Oh yeah. I've kind of been wanting one. Yeah, so I hope all of you will check that video out. Give me your own theories, your thoughts on what I have to say in there. It's a pretty long one. It's like a 22-minute rabbit hole dive on the snow post, which sounds excessive, but it'll be good. Your party isn't working? What the heck? Alright, invite me then. I mean, I'm probably not going to talk that much, because... Oh, you guys did invite me. Sorry, I'm dumb. Alright. I think we're good. Whoops, I hit join.
Now group leader.
Well, that messed me up.
You have joined a group.
Um,
Is back
What people saying in here?
You have left the group.
When do you think the Lexington is coming back? Probably this season. That's kind of what they teased. But I don't know. What is the best way to farm striker gear? Countdown. Countdown is pretty much the answer to the vast
You have been
vast
promoted
majority
to
of your farming needs.
a clan
All right, we're gonna run a
has joined your
few conflict games. My bitrate is at 0. What are you saying, YouTube? Can everyone hear me in the stream? I don't know why it's giving me this notification. I think everything's running fine. Kozik, you want to run Conflict? Or does anyone want to run Conflict on Xbox? Alright, people say they can hear me. Thank you for confirming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, that's what I was going to say as well. Do people want to see the new skill skin? Because for science purposes, I'll buy this and show you all whatever the skill modifier is there. We can figure it out after conflict, I suppose. Oh gosh, so many people say they want in. I got it, couldn't see any fireworks or anything. Alright, we'll figure that out after. Okay, technically Bing Bong was the first in the chat to say me. So, we'll see if we can run legendaries or something after to get more people in. Bing Bong, send your gamer tag in the chat. I need to put on a different build. We'll keep it classy with Umbra. So let's see, the slingshot's gonna have perfect optimal range. What could you put on there? What's that one? This one. After killing an enemy, gain optimal range and 100% accuracy. So you could, in theory, have an SMG with like all the range in the world. All right, we're getting Bing Bong in. Love your content. Thank you, Matthew. Oh, I definitely spelled this wrong. Oh, but I can't invite people to game right now on Xbox. That's the thing that's kind of messed up right now, is that ever since the new season went live, you can't invite people through, you can only invite people through the game. And I can't search up, I can do it this way. Alright, we're gonna have to figure that out then. That might impede some of our plans later.
Another agent is now in your group.
Let me throw on different pack just to keep the swag up. Alright, shall we hit it, crew? So yeah, people are wondering what we're doing. Conflict is the weekly project right now, so we'll run a few of those. See what we see. And then we might do something else. I know Darth wants to do a legendary. The named MPX that has Perfect Outsider is very underrated. Dude, I used to run that back in the day, like TU10. It was fun, man. It was fun to have just a super long range thing. Did they ever speak on the infrastructure keys? No. Not as of yet. What do you recommend to do for an early level 40? Let me link you a video, Lucas. So there, I just dropped a link in the chat for recommended endgame content. I advise checking that out, because that's some of the best like stuff to run at early 40 IMO. How do you level up quick? I'm at 14 right now. If you're still going through the campaign, I think you should just take it at your own pace. You know, do the missions as they come. Enjoy it. Once you get to the, unless you mean your shade level 14, once you get to the end game, then public executions are a really good way. Turn a few directives on, which are the these things right here. Those give you additional XP, and then yeah, public executions in the open world are a quite good way. Retro, what is your plan with the Dark Zone farming for the rare exotics? Do you plan on getting one of each or just one? One of each is, I mean, the general plan, but I have to get one first. If we don't end up getting any of them until like episode 40, then maybe I'll reconsider. But the plan is to get one of each. Can I join for legendary runs? Aikido, if Darth is no longer here or able to, then I'm happy to. I did promise him earlier that we would. So my plan is to that. We have 2 other people in already, but we'll see what we can do. I know it's impossible to try and get everybody in. I'm sorry. By the way, folks, 530 people still hanging out. Appreciate you being here. We are 1 like away. 1 like from 300 likes. You could be the 300th person. It could be you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. But no, thank you all for hanging out. Nuclear Venom, good to see you, my friend. It's been a while indeed. How are you? Dude, this is tragic. We were at 7 out of 8. And now we're back to 4. Those people got a lobby. Technically, if anybody wants to go against us, you can queue for conflict on Xbox. You might get put opposed to us. Try and take us down. Nevada Purchase, thank you so much for the 2. Hey Rogue, you got me into D2. Much love. Much love right back at you, my friend. Thank you for the generosity. That's very kind of you. More than happy to have played a part in in getting you into the game. I hope you don't end up regretting that decision when you're faced with Division 2 addiction. Just kidding. But thank you so much. Taken said, first time tuning into a stream. Thank you for all the info you drop in your vids. Been loving coming back to the game. So happy to hear it. That's amazing. You're more than welcome for the info in the vids. Super glad they've helped you out. Is there a starter build you recommend to jump into legendary content that doesn't require hours of farming? Yes, Striker. Striker is the answer to like 96% of your problems in Division 2. If you jump into Countdown, you can target Striker on your targeted loot select. I would recommend 4 pieces of that, including the backpack, probably. You could then get a chest piece that has the Obliterate talent and the Exodus gloves, and that's going to be a decent starter legendary build. Or, you know, fill in with whatever pieces you have. You don't have to get exactly that, but Striker from Countdown should get you going pretty quickly, and you'll only need like a run or two of Countdown to get decent pieces to equip there. What is the actual drop rates for the rare exotics in the DZ? It's around 0.024%. Very small. Very, very small. Only Poons, what's up, man? Wait, did they back out?
Capture and hold more points.
It'll probably fill in. Nobody likes domination. Oh, we're going to steamroll these guys, unfortunately. Nobody likes domination. I don't know why.
The objectives
You
will
get
soon be ready.
an opportunity
Rock
for
and
more kills, and I think it's more fun. But people only ever want to play skirmish.
roll. Domination points online and ready for capture. Point Alpha is being held by your squad.
So on the other team, there ranks 42, 3, and 8. Unfortunately, this might turn into a bloodbath.
Point Charlie has been captured by the enemy.
Hostile defender drone detected. Hostile
Come back where I can see you.
hostile hive detected.
Oh, God.
Point Bravo was captured by your team.
Nope. Hi there. Yeah, this is unfortunate for them.
Point Charlie is being held by your squad. You're in complete control. Keep it up.
This is unfortunate for them. I'm sorry. I might just sit back here and and chat while my team wipes up. Isidore, or Isidore? I'm sorry if I said one of those wrong, but with the 199 super chat, thank you so much. No message, no sticker, no nothing. Just dropping some support. I appreciate it greatly. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. I'm just going to hit him with one of these.
Boost about to come
Oh, I think
online.
we flipped.
Boost
I am,
online.
thanks. Glad to hear it.
Allies are acquiring the boost.
It is Isidore, right? Now that I'm reading it, I assume that is the proper way to say it. But please correct me if I'm wrong.
Alpha has been taken by the enemy.
Leonardo, good to see you, man. My latest bundle UI is the Stalker 2 stuff, which I own all 4. How do I at least get the turret VFX? The turret one they confirmed is going to be free from the projects. So there's 7 total days worth of projects for the summer event, and both the turret and the hive are going to be given for free on those. The drone and the seeker mine are the ones that are from the 2 bundles.
Hostile
If you're not
explosive
seeing them, I
seed
don't
mine
100% know how to fix that. You could try restarting your game, I guess. But I'm not 100% on that.
The enemy is
Did it just flip
actively
again?
wrapped. You're too strong for them. You're halfway to winning this. Point Alpha was
I feel
captured
bad
by
for
your
these
team.
guys.
You're
This is
holding
not.
all 3 control points.
Their ranks are 3, 6, and 8.
Hostile seeker mine detected.
That's just not fair. Nikita said these are the players I need to encounter in PvP. Oh. Someone's using the festive delivery.
Point Charlie was captured by your team. All 3 points are held by friendlies.
10 seconds left. Oh! Get the kills, get the kills.
You've won an
Alright,
emphatic
we'll run at least another game or two and see if we got a more even team. Does conflict balance stats out? The only thing they do is they normalize, they get rid of your expertise levels and your shade levels. So those two things do not apply in conflict. Otherwise, all of your build stats are the same as they are in the main game. That was unfair, I know. That was... that was something. Oh, we're getting the Kenley College double XP. I was like, why did I get 3.1 million XP for that? It's because with Kenley you get your first 15 levels at double. Either they like to suffer or they don't know how to exit the game. I would guess it's the latter, because it doesn't make it very clear to go into social and then do it. Or is conflict the one where you can just do it from the menu? I don't remember, but yeah. Alright, come on game, give us some better opponents. I feel bad for those guys. That wasn't fair to them. Alright, let's see. Darth, are you still here? Can Darth speak up in the chat? If so, do you want to run a legendary once we're done with these conflict games? Let me know. Lag said, if I have max crit chance 60% cap in my stats, is there any reason to use Coyote's Mask? Does the exotic let me in practice go over 60? No, it does not. Typically, the recommended thing when you run Coyotes is to set your crit chance to about 50%. That way you can put the rest of it into crit damage, which does not have a cap, and then when you proc the closer middle range bonuses from Coyotes, then you're not wasting any stats. So that's generally recommended. But no, Coyotes will not take you above 60 with its talent. Unknown said, sup Rogue, first time catching stream since I got back into Division 2. Well, welcome in, man. Thank you for being here. When was the last time you played before you came back? Been good. I moved to Europe. Poland only because of the political mess in Canada. Other than that, doing good. Well, I'm glad the move went well. That is a huge move indeed. Good to have you back, man. Apparently the game just does not want to match us when we're a 4-stack. There's a bunch of people coming in and out, but I'm going to guess it's putting them all together. And not putting our 4-man into anything. Someday, maybe. Maybe not. Excuse me, Matthew said, what build are you using with the pecan? I was using 4 striker, including the backpack, And then a chess piece and the Exodus exotic gloves. 6 reds, all crit chance, crit damage. Any advice on blueprint farming? So many are locked by control points, it's disheartening to see that grind. When I would like to prioritize the optimization prints. No. I'm afraid I don't have too much advice other than doing the control points. There's a few that you unlock from side missions. But other than that, yeah, you have to do control points, I'm afraid. There's no way to like target different ones. Last time I played was in 2022 when I first got my PC, but now new parts on the game runs much more beautifully. Nice. Yeah, there was also a big crashing issue on PC that they've since fixed up, so, or made strides to fix. So yeah, welcome back. Glad you're enjoying. Dempsey40 becoming a member of Rogue Studios. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for that. Let's see, does that take us to 50? Oh, I missed one before. We're at 51. Well, welcome, Dempsey. Thank you so much for the support. Said appreciate all the content you make for the community, Rogue. Many thanks, my friend. Appreciate the generosity. Ugh. Fort McNair, Skirmish, and Dom. Oh, we got a full clan, though. This could be good.
It was safer for us if she's not here.
Alright, now this is going to be an even fight. Now we're talking. Redacted, I'm running Umbra with the Iron Lung. Oh, we got Dom again. Fantastic. When is snow coming? We don't know. All we know is that they've dropped the image and that's it. Thank you, Livid. When playing Conflict, what are the best Conflict maps? My two favorite, personally, are... I mean, I think most people like the original 3, which is Capitol Ruins, Georgetown, and Stadium. Out of those 3, my favorite... Well, out of the 5, I'll say my favorite are Capitol Ruins and Georgetown. I don't mind Wharf. This one that we're playing right now is my least favorite. I'm not a Fort McNair fan. This map honestly plays more like an 8v8 map than it does a 4v4.
The objectives are being dropped. Get ready.
Do you think it's only snow that's coming? No, I think it's more than that, Ron. I've got a video coming tomorrow, kind of doing a bit of a rabbit hole dive on the whole deal. So if you're able to check that out, I recommend. But no, I actually don't know if I had to put $5 on it, I would guess they're probably not going to put snow in the open world, because they've said that's a huge technical challenge. I'm going to guess it's a standalone instance or mode or something that has snow present. That would be my best guess.
Hostile hive detected.
Okay, so there's one over there. I looked away from chat and I'm scared that he pushed up and I didn't see it. I see we got a new member. Let me make this play before I look away and die. Okay, I got that one. The one just spawned and is going to push me soon. I'm going to pop this.
Point Bravo has been captured by the enemy.
They took B. I'm scared to get on the...
Agent down. Hostile defender drone detected.
Point Alpha is being held by your squad.
Behind. Where are you going to? Oh, they led me into a trap.
Medical assistance.
That was a good play. I cannot lie.
Agent down.
Okay. Harlkins, hope I'm saying that right. Master Plan, joining up to not just Rogue Studios, but at classified status. Thank you so much. I'm just going to say Master Plan so I don't continue butchering your name. I appreciate that greatly. Thank you very much.
An agent needs assistance. The
I
enemies are
will...
firing a boost.
I couldn't see him.
The boost has been taken.
I will be sure to go and add your name to the member page for the videos ASAP. But thank you so much for the 11 support. That's very kind of you.
Detected.
All right, Darth is here. Darth, I will shoot you an invite as soon as we're done with the conflict games, and we'll figure out a legendary to run. They're on B. I see him around that corner.
Agent down.
Dang.
Immediate medical
I don't think I set him on
assistance
fire.
needed. Agent
Ah,
down.
this is bad.
An agent needs
At least we have a good point lead right now, though.
Agent vital signs 0.
Point Bravo is in enemy hands.
Do the subs auto renew? I believe that is something that you can control within your settings, to the best of my knowledge, Demarsh. I think there's an option just to do it as like a one-time thing, or you can have it so that it renews.
Agent down.
Trey's got to go to work.
You're
I appreciate you
halfway
hanging
to
out, man.
victory.
Hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday and week. Appreciate you.
I've sent a specialization supply
I'm
drop
trying to get a
your way.
sense of where these guys are. Some are pushing our spawn. So what if I do like a little A spawn or A push right now? Oh, I see you. I see you. Oh, the play! The play!
Hostile hive detected.
Alright, 3 of them just died. I'm going to do my famous little strat here. Watch this. You come back here and you take cover right here and no one sees you.
In friendly hands.
Hopefully.
Point Bravo was captured by
There's
your
one. We just got to wait for them to pass by. The rest just spawn. I'm going to let them pass by. And then we're going to take A. I also have flamethrower ammo now, which could be used to great success.
Hostile defender drone detected. An agent needs assistance.
Got one. How, man?
Serious
That was a
trauma
great shot.
detected. Agent incapacitated.
No. Don't do it. Sad.
Agent vital signs 0.
Yeah, the plan, Leonardo, is I think we're going to run a legendary mission or two after we're done with conflict. With the backfire build. You ready to get cooked, man?
Bravo.
No.
Serious trauma detected. Agent down.
I had to do it just for the style points.
Hostile explosive seeker mine detected.
Victory is near. Don't let up now.
Yeah, he saw me and he's like, I'm out.
An agent needs assistance.
Five minutes remaining.
Got one there, other one's on fire, he's pushing me. Shoot.
Medical assistance needed.
I keep triggering the firewall bug on accident.
Agent deceased. Boost about to come online.
Alright, there we go.
Boost online.
Death Soul, thank you so much for the kind words. And I'm more than glad that the videos have helped out. My friend. Also, Nevada purchased with another 2. Thank you so much. Oops. See, this is what happens when I look away.
The boost is being taken by the enemy. Hostiles within the drone.
I didn't hit him. Oh, I did.
The enemy has
Is he gonna
acquired
die
the
from that?
boost. Vital signs critical. Agent down.
Was it Tardigrade that saved him?
Agent
Oh, we're
vital
gonna
signs
lose.
0.
Oh no.
Agent down.
Oh, this is bad. This is bad.
Point Charlie has been taken by the
Wait.
enemy.
They just triple capped us right at the end. We're done. Well, that's tragic. I booked it straight to B and there's nothing we could do. Dang it. Well, it was still a good game. GG's to them. I say, let's see, let me check with my party here. Alright, we're gonna do one more conflict and then head over to Legondary. But Nevada purchased with the 2. Thank you again. Are snipers in PvP and DZ scary? I would say if the person using them is good with them, they can definitely be very good. Yeah. But in an untrained hand, snipers are, I would say, a little bit ineffective. But yeah, if someone's got that aim, it's quite good. Simon Brown joining up to Rogue Studios. Thank you, my friend. Goodness gracious, so many new members today. And not just from the gifts, but people just joining up. Thank you, Simon. I appreciate the support. By the way, folks, if you have not already, we are only 5 likes away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from 400. So if you want to help push the stream to more people and help out, I'd appreciate it. Nuclear, thank you so much, man. Best of luck with your meeting. And yeah, we'll see you around, my friend. Chris said, but I already liked once. Well then, you're a cool kid. You are in fact one of the cool kids. Oh yeah, we're at 423 now. Thank you to everybody who hit the like. Alright, one more conflict and a legendary. That's the plan. That is indeed the plan. He said yay for the first time ever. Thank you, Goof. Thank you, Powder. Galaxy said, got the diamond back from Kenley College earlier today. Nice. Congrats. I'm sorry you had to endure Kenley, but I am happy for you that you got the diamond back. It can be a fun weapon, for sure. Can I say to the cool kids? Sorry, Akito, it's only members, actually. So, No, of course I'm kidding. You can be at the cool kids table. In fact, everybody can. We won't gatekeep. Is Kenley open again? Yes, as of today, it is. That's a big table. Yeah, no kidding. We have a lot of amazing members here at the channel. All right, come on, game. We just want one more round, and that's legendary time. Okay, sounds good, Bing Bong. I appreciate you jumping in for this. These have been fun. Wow, the first one was a steamroll. The last one was fun. Oh, one more. One more. No! He keeps finding these people games that it doesn't want our 4-stack to be a part of. In your humble opinion, what is the worst faction to fight against? For me, it's the Rikers. Yeah. Although I will say, the Rikers heavy unit is like probably one of my favorite units in the Division 2. I just think the amount of like interactable things on them is so cool. You have the visor, if you want to shoot through to their helmet. You've got the tanks on the back. You got the flash things on the front. The nail gun. The Rikers heavy is super cool, but I agree. They are the hardest one to fight against. Whenever I get them in Descent, I'm like, ugh. Would love to run if you need extra. I think, unfortunately, we got Darth committed to do this legendary, assuming he's still around, once we're done with this conflict game. But as per usual, I will always try and, even if it doesn't happen today, we'll try and find ways to get people in. But I appreciate the willingness. If we ever get a game, people keep slipping out of the matchmaking here. Is your Slayer 3.0 still hitting? Yes, that is still what I use like 95% of the time when I go into the DZ. Yes, indeed. Clutch, become a member of Rogue Studios. Thank you, dude. As if 20 gifted members wasn't enough. Thank you for becoming one yourself, my friend. That's very kind. I appreciate it very, very much. Up to 54 new members today alone. That's fantastic. Come on, game. We just wanted to play one more conflict. I'm sure this is thrilling footage for the stream to watch, just me sitting at a matchmaking screen. Apologies, everybody. Michael with the 10. God, you guys are too much. Thank you so much. I'm going to a gig tomorrow. Well, man, as if you have to explain that whatsoever. Any donation is more than generous, man. I appreciate how much you have given to supporting what I do on here. Thank you so much. And stay safe tomorrow. Jeez. My life is complete. I caught RogueGold live, best videos ever. No skills, Jack. Thank you so much. That's kind of you to say, dude. Here we go, finally. All right. One more conflict game, and then we're doing a legendary with Darth. Capital Ruins Dom. Oh, joy.
Agent,
Best
I need to
map, best
debrief with
mode.
Schaefer. Kelso had to go.
We got
Said it
Bighorn,
was safer for us if she's not here.
skills, capacitor. All right, we'll see how it goes. Been watching your content for quite a while. Worth the sub and join. Maybe I get to play with you sometime. Hell yeah. Again, I always try during the streams to get as many people in as possible. Sometimes I fail at my own goal. But thank you so much for both of those things, man. And for the kind words.
You'll win this by capturing and holding the domination points.
Did you hear that Kelso had to go?
The
Wait, really?
objectives will soon be ready.
Go where?
Reload.
Where did she have to go? I thought about making a shirt that had that on it, but then I saw that GC already did it. I'm like, I don't want to look like I'm copying.
Hostile explosive seeker mine detected.
So what if we hit a little...
Ready for
Oh, they're already on here.
Hostile defender drone detected.
Did he just sit there in the middle and cap it and we didn't stop it?
Held by your enemy. Point
I thought they would
Bravo
play way more
captured by the enemy.
timidly.
Point Charlie is in enemy hands.
Dude, I don't know what's happening. I don't know where they are.
Medical assistance needed.
Of course there was someone back there.
Agent down. Agent deceased. Agent down.
For me, Ant, no, I'm just running Umbra with the Iron Lung.
An agent needs assistance.
Do you ever stream in the evenings? Typically I don't. I would love to do more varied stream times in the future, but at the moment I do not. I just started playing this game again because of you. Welcome, Kevin. Do I need the DLC to be good? No. You can get all the way up to the maximum level and get all the stuff and do all the things with just the base game. Where does this guy think he's going? Get out of here, man. I don't know how I didn't kill him there. He's got way more armor than a skill build should. He might try and push back around.
Agent down.
This is the second time now. Yeah, quit it. Alright, here's the play. I'm going to go spawn camp him and take C.
Boost about to activate.
And it's going to be good. Actually, where's Boost going to come up?
Boost now active.
Oh. That's really awkward. Oh, there's two of them. All right, 3 just passed by me. I'm going to take this really quickly
The
and
boost is
then
being taken by
hide.
allies. Allies have acquired the boost.
We do have damage boost.
Point Charlie is being held by your squad.
Oh, tell me they're going to spawn in quick so I can get them with the damage boost.
Hostile defender drone detected.
Nevada, thank you again for another dono. I will read it in just a sec once I'm not in imminent danger. Okay, they just spawned in.
Hostile explosive signal hive detected.
One dead, two dead. Oh, all four are dead. Come to me. My team can't hear me, but they're all spawning on me. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad.
Hostile signal hive detected.
He's dead. Oh, this is fantastic. What a play. And it flipped. There we go. That was a fantastic play. Nevada with the 2 again. Thank you so much. Your DZ series is sick. Loving the White Death at the moment. The White Death is very fun. Absolutely. I need to try out the handbasket more. That's the SVD that came with higher damage, I think, from the spring event. But anyway, thank you again for the donation. That is continuously generous of you. I don't want whatever they're trying to put on us there. Oh, good play. He did the same thing to me that I did to him a second ago. That was a decision that he made for sure. Is the other guy still here? Oh!
Vital signs critical.
Oh yeah.
Agent incapacitated.
I don't know why I don't have the MP7 equipped on here. I need to so I can use Sledgehammer.
Hostile explosive signal hive detected.
Oof, I played that a bit
Serious
too
trauma detected.
aggressively. Spec ammo's behind us.
Agent
By the way.
deceased. Agent down.
I hope in the future they make new legendary missions. We have 5 legendary. We do have 5 right now, but if they made a new one, we'd have 6.
Hostile stinger hive detected.
Alright, as long as we don't lose home spawn, I think we're in a pretty good position to win this. The secret mines are so annoying, revealing where you are. What? How did they not down him? Shoot, good play.
Vital signs critical.
Save me.
Agent incapacitated. Agent deceased.
Yeah, I think we win by just holding C. If I'm not mistaken. I just want to thank you for bringing me to the Division franchise. In the last 6 months, I finished Div 1. Currently in the Black Tusk phase of Division 2.
Boost.
Goofy, you're more than welcome, my friend. We're happy to have you here. I think that's the great part about, you know, these games being ongoing and getting content added to them, is that there's so much for new players to dive into and like go on that full journey. So I hope you've been enjoying it. Glad you're here.
The boost.
Ooh, they're
has been
rezzing back
taken
here.
by allies.
See if we can do something about that.
Hostile explosive
Terrible
signal
spot for me to
hive detected.
position myself. But we got it. Yeah, it's a win. GG. Dang. I died one last time at the end, but
Assistance needed.
I got another kill.
Agent out of action. Agent deceased. Hostile stinger hive detected.
Point Charlie is
All
now
right,
held by your
GG's.
One. Good job.
I'm going to switch very quickly to this. All right, we are going to get into a legendary. Actually, let me do this one more time. Sorry, I won't mute myself though. Let's get everybody in here. Get Darth in the party. All right.
Another agent is now
I'm
in
gonna
your
put
group.
on backfire because, as we all know, it's very strong. Oh, that's what I was gonna do for science. Do y'all want to see the skill skin? Purely for science. No other reason. Should I buy the bundle? Let you guys see it before you go and spend your own money on it. For science, chat, for science. Apparently this one gets you the drone one, which I actually prefer to the Seeker Mine one. Really? Nobody's stepping up? I thought everyone would be like, yes. Do it for science. There we go. Thank you, Waller. All right, since you guys begged me, since you guys absolutely pleaded for me to do it, there you go. I did it. Gosh, get off my back, all right? I need to swap this to assault. Swap this to padding. Summer tactical uniform. Summer tactical headgear. Summer tactical gloves. And then I'll just mark this one off so that we have it. And then for the drone, let's see, do I want to run a drone? It's honestly not a terrible outfit. Like, it kind of looks like it looks more fitting for like summer tactical compared to some of the other stuff we've gotten. I think I'm gonna run gunner and I'll put on a defender drone just so y'all can see the skin while we run through. Yeah, for science. Postman gets it. So now if I go up here, look at that. A new drone cosmetic after all these years. Alright, what is the weekly legendary? Tidal Basin. Alright, let me check in with the party one more time. All right. We're going to try Tidal Basin since that's the whatchamacallit. The weekly. Whether or not we succeed, that's another question. What's up, Alien? Question, what's the deal with everybody's love for the lefty shotgun? I've seen it in quite a few build videos. It comes with perfect sledgehammer. Well, first off, an ACS 12 shotgun is pretty much the best tool to quickly build stacks on a build like Striker. And then specifically, the perfect sledgehammer talent is really good for group DPS. The talent, for whatever reason, they changed the description to say it only applies to yourself. But I don't believe that's true, because that was something they proposed a few updates ago, but then they rolled it back. So it's a group-wide damage to armor debuff, which is really strong in content like legendaries or incursions or whatever. Alright, let's see this drone cosmetic. Look at that! That's honestly pretty cool. Whoops. I stepped out of the bounds. So again, the drone and seeker mine one you get from those bundles. We got the drone one there, the seeker mine would come from this, but then the turret and hive have ones that are going to come from the projects. Yeah, that's pretty cool. For science, we did it. Now y'all have seen the skill VFX. Alright, the team is tweaking up a few builds quickly. My caches are all the way full. We should probably clear some of those. Do you have to have that outfit on to get the skin to work? No. You can run it with any outfit, but you do have to buy the outfit in order to get it, because it only comes from the bundle. But once you own it, you can use whatever you want. DeMarsh, I'm going to assume he meant the science guy, but writing silence kind of makes it funnier. I'm the silence guy. Okay, I just wanted to clear up some slots here. Okay, we're still prepping builds. I was thinking, should I try a run with the Hollow Man? Since we're going to be doing Legendary specifically. Because I could run the Striker chest piece. I'm going to give it a whirl. Just because I actually need to roll it, but we now have that blueprint. Thanks to the update last week. Oh shoot, now they're ready. I'm just gonna grab the Hollow Man just so I have it. Hollow, hollow, hollow. Where is it? At the very bottom. Hang on, this will be a really quick change. And what are we at? 52. Put one on. Perfect. I'm curious to try it with a Hollow Man. Striker mask. There we go. Perfect. Then we flip these back on. Alright, let's give it a whirl. Tidal Basin on Legendary.
Civilians.
Yeah, Postman, I think the lore on it is that this is a skin from the China version. And the mesh is not there in the Chinese version, but they made some changes for our our version of it. All right. Are we going to get our ass handed to us? Probably.
Don't let anything stand in your way.
We will give it a whirl. It's also probably bad that I'm not in comms with the team. Actually, I'll turn it on while we're running this. Hang on. They got started without me. Spot the drone. Get the skin going.
Agent down.
I should probably, people are going to start asking me what the, what the build is. I need to go and link the video at the top while we're running this. Oh,
Immediate medical assistance needed.
one more guy. DeMarsha's on top of it. Alright. I'll grab that while they're finishing that last dude. Back fire. Alright, there we go. Build is linked. Thank you as well, Akito. You guys are on top of it. So yeah, Alien, if you're still here, like cases right now where I'm running the Striker chest, the ACS builds up the stack super quickly. And then you can go back to your primary and just take advantage of it all. But then also having Sledgehammer on it is just a really nice bonus.
An agent needs assistance. System curtailed. System restored.
I think we'll be able to get through this alright. It's just the title is so long. We'll see how we do. I'm gonna pop my link on these guys coming in. more dudes from the helicopter. Beautiful. I hadn't really played in a format of people running this. I don't think Darth is running Refactor, I believe. But I think everyone else has this. This is wild. That bleed animation makes me blind at night. Yeah, it can be a lot. Just the constant bleed, but that's why it's nice to run some hazard. Shonen coming in with the membership to classified status. Thank you. That's 2 people joining up to this stream. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Now I really need to go and update the member screen.
Serious trauma detected. Agent.
Alright. Officially backing up. I lost all my memento stacks. Gotta reset them now. Alright, we recovered. Shonen said, hey Rogue, love the vids. That got me back into Div 2 after a 2-year break. Welcome back. Love to hear that. And again, thank you for choosing to become a member and supporting. That's very kind of you.
Wonder what that unlocks.
Are you running Refactor, Darth? Yeah, it's doing great. EZ Legendary. Oh, we might want to wait till HD's here. That's why the stream can't hear you. Are you having connection problems? Akito said, what build are you running IRL? I've got that mid-20s build going right now. It's pretty good.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Oh, that was tragic. Well, now, Akito, I'm talking to the chat, but yes. When I do switch over and give no warning, it probably is a little disorienting. That's alright. If people's takeaway impression of me online is that I sound a little crazy, I can live with that.
An agent needs assistance.
Backfire is doing quite well, chat. Quite well indeed. I got that soon-to-be new dad build going, still trying to figure out how that works. Hey, congrats, man. That's awesome. I wish I could offer you advice there, but fortunately I cannot. I've never tried that one. Been helping a friend who's new to the game go through it for the first time. He's just gotten to the end game. So far he's digging it. Love that. Yeah, I was saying a minute ago, someone was like, they started in Division 1 and now they moved on to Div 2. Just having like that legacy of games and campaigns and stories to play through is awesome. So there's a lot of content out there. I hope he continues enjoying it. That's awesome. Alright, let's break some of these turrets, shall we? Remembering all the spawns in this part is hard. They come from like every different angle. I'm just gonna pop Link now, because why not? So how do y'all feel about the drone skin in the gameplay? I think it's alright. Very fitting for like the summer Independence Day kind of vibe. Again, I'm curious to see what that turret one looks like, because I don't think they showed that on the div stream. Ooh. I really feel that right now like I'm playing the Chinese version of the game. I don't know if y'all have seen the gameplay of that, but you can... The power creep in that game is crazy. If you spend money, you can just one-shot everything. But that alongside the outfit that was from that version, I really feel like we've we've blended worlds here today. Where's that box? Here it is. Can you make the build damage only? If you check out the video I linked at the top of the chat, then I do show a version in there that runs red cores instead of blue. I wouldn't say it's viable, quite as viable in every piece of content like this one is, but it's good for stuff like Heroic Countdown, as I show off in that video. So I recommend checking that out. Would you consider True Patriot a viable support for Legendary? Not really, unfortunately. True Patriot is a little underwhelming at the moment. They have said that it's one of the sets that they're looking at reworking soon. But right now, True Patriot just doesn't quite offer enough stats. Hello, big fan from India, the gaming dad. Thank you so much. Cheers to tuning in from India. That's amazing. Thank you for being here. I can hardly catch up. I was taking a drink of water. They're already rushing into the next room. I'll try and get behind him and then pop my link. Oh. Dude, Refactor is amazing right here.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Yeah, come on in here, dog. I have my link. Feel like I can make a play here. Yeah, you like the drone skin, Matthew? I think it's pretty cool. Alright, here come the helicopters. I'll pop the link once they hop out. Some heavies over here we should probably take care of. Alright, they're gonna jump out of this door. Oh, I forgot I don't have the firewall nade. That's awkward.
System disrupted. System reactivated.
Yeah, the group and damage potential with this is pretty wild. We're just breezing through Tidal Base and Legendary.
Vital signs critical.
Oh, I'm dead.
Agent
As long as I don't fully die, though, I keep my memento stacks. Nice. Alright, sorry I'm not chatting as much. Stream viewers, I'm trying to make sure I don't wipe here. You've got a lot of damage, but you still have to at least somewhat think about how you're playing. What's up, Daxis? Quick question. I have skill attachments for my turret. Each one of them gives negative stats. Why is that? I believe that is just a visual issue. I know what you're referring to, where when you view the mod, sometimes it looks like they're actually going down. It's just a visual thing. So long as your mod is giving you plus something, then you should be just fine, and it should be actually giving you that effect in gameplay. I saw an update today saying something about VFX on skins. Do you know about that? Yeah, so I've got one on the drone right now. If I pop it, you'll see when the drone flies around, it's got that trail on it. That's one of the new VFX. They have one for the drone, Seeker Mine, Turret, and Hive. The drone and Seeker Mine come from the new bundles that are in the store. And then the turret and hive are going to come from the new summer event projects. So there's 7 days worth of projects right now that are available for the summer event, and the hive and turret ones will come from there. Dude, my frames are nothing right now. God, this build is crazy. What's up, Uncle? Yeah, there's been a lot of generous people gifting today, so I don't remember which one was yours, but we're happy to have you as a member. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Daxus, so it looks like Aikido and Unknown. I've also experienced that visual thing with the mods. It's annoying, but it is just visual. Your mods will still buff up your skills. What's up, OG? This is on Legendary. We're playing Legendary title. Why do none of these guys have mod things on their head? Hostile modifiers? Trying to wait till I get tier 4 stamina before I pop mine again. Or tier 5 rather. There we go. Are all these guys already in here? Oh, they are. I should probably not not aggro them while they still have dudes coming out here. Here. Oh, I didn't know there was one right behind me.
Serious trauma detected.
We probably still have the spawn behind, I think. Is the Ouroboros better than the St. Elmo's in your opinion? I think the St. Elmo's is more universal. Like, it's better on more types of builds. The Ouroboros certainly isn't bad, but you kind of have to play around its strengths and weaknesses a little bit more. What's the new event? It is the summer event, so there's 7 days worth of projects that are unlocking. You can get a new outfit, you can get skins, you get skill VFX, which is something we haven't had since year 1 of the game. And there will be a new named item for the last day's project. Why is the Striker build so popular? Because it can give you the highest amount of damage in the Division 2. That's really all there is to it. It's just crazy in terms of damage. Too bad you can't get modifiers in there. I wish you could get it in the incursion. That'd be fun. But what kind of strat do we want for this room? Because this is the only part where it can get kind of dicey. That's all. Okay. Do we want to do the, like, run left thing and then take that turret out and then just keep moving around the arena that way? Okay. Okay. So yeah, we'll do that, and then I'll run for the second generator, and then I guess once we get to that back, like, high spot up there, we can figure out what to do. Yeah. Throwback. Alright, there we go. This room just has so many ad spawns. Alright, turret's down. Now we have about a bajillion waves of ads to go. Running right into the eye of the storm here. What do you think, Chad? Is this risky enough how we're playing this?
Vital signs critical.
No!
Agent down.
Yeah, we're good.
An agent needs assistance.
No. I kind of want to wait for the next spawn to pop my link. I probably shouldn't, though. Just do it. Dude, the stagger from all these drones is crazy. There more coming out, yep.
Agent down. An agent needs assistance.
I want to steal that laser turret and use it as specialization. Yeah, I didn't really realize it until later on, but the Marauder drone boss at the end of the Brooklyn DLC uses the same laser, right? Like it's that kind of effect. Alright, alright, alright. I didn't get the thing off. Oh, I keep thinking I have Firewall because that's how I'm used to running this, but I'm not getting the healing over time, that's right. Where? Oh gosh.
Serious trauma detected.
There we go. Last guy. Oh. GG. Well, that was something. Yeah. Good run. I'm waiting to see for the panel to pop up to see our runtime. I just got like 20 items for mission completion. Project finished. Yeah, that was crazy. I like my full armor build was getting like a quarter restored every second. Alright, let's see. That was still a 30-minute run? That's kind of surprising. Thought it was quicker, but that's still good. It's Nova's fault. Oh, man. What's up, Frank? How's it going, man? Yeah, I'm using the backfire, as someone called out. Yeah, Brian, you don't need to own the DLC. Tidal Basin is part of the base game. Dale with another $5 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Sorry, as I'm losing my voice. Again, man, that's very kind of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Powder, yes they did. I said as a joke, but no, I want that laser as a new specialization. That would be pretty cool indeed. Well, folks, I think I'm about going to wrap it up there. We had a good 3-hour stream. We checked out some of the new summer stuff with these skins. Get it going one more time. Again, the projects are going to run for the next few days. We got day 1, day 2 unlocks in a few hours. I believe that means the final one will come out Sunday evening if you're in the US. If not, then you can convert it to your time zone. But we've got this week full of projects. We'll get an outfit, more skins. The slingshot will come from the final days 1. And yeah, that is the deal. So that was an amazing stream. We saw 450 people here at the end, which I thank you all for very much. We also pushed 500 likes. That's crazy. 55 new members. As I've said many times before, we have the best community on YouTube right here. So thank you all for being a part of it. I think that's about all I have, though, folks. If you miss a day, will you keep the first day you missed? Yes. So the event runs until July 8th. You have until then to do all of them. It'll just keep whatever current one you're on slotted in. And then as soon as you complete it, if another one is available, it'll move you on to the next one. So that is the gist. All right, once again, folks, much love. Thank you all so much for your incredible support as always. I'll be live again next week. Also, be sure to tune in tomorrow. I've got a pretty good video coming on the snow image from last week that we kind of talked about in this stream, so I'll be very curious to hear all of your guys' thoughts on that video and thoughts on it overall. But yeah, I should be back next week, probably, mostly. Again, I'll put a message in the community tab letting you know. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. See you soon. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm forgetting. I don't think so. All right, bye.